Monsters abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 44 of my Avelorn campaign with Alariel the Everqueen, although at the moment we've got Gilgalion the Hawk Rider. Well, it's really a Great Eagle Rider. Anyway, there's Michaela as well next to him. They've got little chairs mounted on the back of eagles. I hope they're strapped in. That has to be dangerous, can't it? Jesus Christ. Anyway, silver helms on the flank there. We've got 2 detachments of our missile units. So we've got 3 units of Lothern Sea Guard and a Sisters of Avalon being led by Harriet Harman, and the same on the right flank being led by Mucha II, the Revenge of Mucha, and then we've got 4 units of Treekin and lots of holes in the wall thanks to David Elfson. Now someone did ask, why do you not fire single shot onto the towers? Well, my feeling is that unless the towers are already fairly damaged, it's kind of a waste of ammunition. My thinking is that generally these types of towers, like the types which aren't going to fire explosive charges at you that do lots of damage to infantry, don't actually do that much damage to infantry. So really they can be kind of safely ignored, and by the time you can manage to take a tower down with artillery, your infantry are usually at the walls anyway, by which point you're better off just trying to kill the infantry on the wall, which can no longer, you know, the towers can no longer fire on you anyway. At worst, they're trying to pick off the artillery, which probably isn't doing very much anyway. It generally, I just kind of feel it's a waste of ammo. So that's my feeling. Obviously, you know, that could well not be optimal, but that's my thinking on the matter anyway. So Treekin comes storming into the city. They're going to deal with those Black Ark Corsairs as we go rolling over them. And over here the same, although on this flank there's a slight problem in that there's a lot of Dark Shards over here. Now Dark Shards of course are armour piercing, and they will do a lot of damage to Treekin given half the chance, and there's a lot of units of them. This is not going to end well for the Treekin. They're also going to be pinned in combat by some Witch Elves and some Black Ark Corsairs, but Silver Helms and Gilgalion and Michaela come charging into the city. They're going to rout this unit of Dark Riders, who of course are shitty cavalry, and then we're going to go charging into the Witch Elves and deal with them as well. You can see both Gilgalion and they're just, I mean, those Great Eagles are just throwing Witch Elves in the air. Look at them go. Christ, that must be awful. Jesus, that's not very gentlemanly, is it? I mean, yes, alright, they're crazy ladies, but they're still ladies. Mostly. I think that one just hit a rock. Christ. Anyway, Treekin now currently routing. They are going to get away though. They're going to be okay, but that does mean the Dark Shards now concentrate on this other unit of Treekin, which I can't get out of combat. The little wind blast there is going to do quite nicely though, just kill a lot of Witch Elves. Witch Elves hate a good blow. Lots of Dark Riders coming in as well. That flank has been routed, but it's not all lost as the Silver Helms are now coming around towards the city centre. Lovely little Comet of Cassandora. And Silver Helms are now going to run down the Dark Shards. There's nothing left to protect them. The Dark Shards are going to see this particular fate coming right for them and decide that discretion is the better part of valour and find somewhere else to be. Unfortunately for them, there's not really much there's nowhere they can really run to. So they're going to get charged, and then these units are going to obviously panic because they've got Silver Helms heading for them, and they're going to be kind of shunted towards this little alleyway here. Unfortunately for them, there's no escape. Basically, the alleyway is a dead end, so they are going to end up scrabbling up against the wall, desperately trying to find a way out. As the rest of the Silver Helms arriving, comes Gilgalion and Michaela as well. Going to have a lovely time throwing Dark Elves all over the shop. You've just been charged by a Great Eagle. You've literally just been charged by a turkey. That cannot be fun. Over here, Harriet Harman's getting stuck in with the Treekin, and they've managed to pretty much destroy most of the Dark Elves. There we go, they're routing, and all the units, the alleyway, have been caught, although technically it is the edge of the battlefield, so they did manage to phase through it, but you know, still bloody Dark Elves.
Only a fool would stay.
Kind of feel maybe I should get rid of some of the Sea Guard. Get some actual infantry in there, because Sea Guard are great defensive infantry, but in a siege, not so useful. And we're probably going to be fighting quite a few sieges. We are going to occupy the Great Arena. Got a bard there, very nice. Good old bit of singing. It's always welcome. Gilgalian is going to have, what level are you? 14. Let's go with Rally then. Let's go with Rally so we can get onto the next lot of red skills. And Harriet Harmon, you can have... you know what? I feel like Chain Lightning would have been quite useful there. It's one of the few places where I go Vortex... I mean, generally I find Vortex spells a bit underwhelming, but in sieges they seem to come into their own a bit. So let's grab Chain Lightning. And Michaela, I think you can replenish troops just because we're going to need it. But we didn't lose anyone in that fight, so that was good. Oh, and Mucha 2, the Revenge of Mucha has leveled up. I'm giving you an Elven Steed because handmaidens are just brutal, savage, brutal ladies. They are just I'm playing an Empire campaign on Twitch at the moment, and frankly, Carl has got nothing on a handmaiden. Seriously, Siobhan kicks the shit out of people. Carl barely deal with an Orc war boss. Rubbish.
Ready.
Have you moved already? I think you probably have. Okay, we'll leave you there. David, we need you to move. We've got Harganeth is coming up. So that is sort of probably, well, I mean, either Garond. If we can grab Harg, well, I think. Oh, we do have, yeah, we got Tyrion down here. Now he does have siege towers, and we've caught Marathi in Kargoth Deep. Classic Marathi. She does like it deep. And I think, you know, may as well just head on straight into this battle, I guess.
Sunfang hungers.
Yep, yes it does. Yes, it just be careful with Marathi around us.
Ready to fight.
Okay, good. So here we are at Kargoth Deeps. Marathi's been trying to recruit an army deep behind our lines. Fortunately, we've managed to catch up with her. And we're going to put an end to her little plan. So already we're doing horrendous damage to the defenders on the walls, and our siege towers aren't even there yet. The Star Dragon is going to just rip through the enemy infantry. Our archers are just cutting them down. Huge piles of corpses already. And here come the Phoenix Guard. Now, the Phoenix Guard are not going to do, I'll be honest, particularly well against Sisters of Slaughter, who have ridiculous melee defense. So, in fact, the Phoenix Guard are going to struggle a little bit here, despite being pretty buffed up. But we're still definitely going to win this. You can see Dark Shards fleeing the city defences already. They've had enough. A few volleys by the Lothern Sea Guard, and they've decided to find somewhere different to be. Probably sensible. You can see Sisters of Slaughter, Witch Elves, and some Black Ark Corsairs fighting the Phoenix Guard. Over here as well. And then over here, more Phoenix Guard fighting yet more Sisters of Slaughter. So the Sisters of Slaughter are actually pretty good against Phoenix Guard. They get debuffed. They're pretty good. I mean, they've got good weapon strength. They've got good melee attack. They've got excellent melee defense. They don't have much armor, but they do have dodge. There's a huge horde of Witch Elves we're going to be using. Is it Natania, our mage? Who's our mage? What's our mage called? Tyrion's currently trying to kick down the gate. Mel, of course, Mel it was, not Litania. It was Mel. In come the Dragon Princes as well. They're trying to try and help. Tyrion was just wailing away on the gate by himself, and it just looked a bit sad, so the Dragon Princes have come to help out. A lot of fighting going on there. The gate is almost down, and there's not much to to hold us back, really. A few units trying to come off the wall, but our archers are continuing to pick off. Dark Elves, as we surge forward, the gates are down. We're going to be we're going to be coming into the city now, and the Star Dragon is going to, I think he's going to lift off now. Is he going to take off and burn some fools? In come the Dragon Princes with Tyrion and also Githron and Mel as well. There is a Star Dragon. He's up in the air. He's going to get a nice little breath attack on this blob over here. Just blood fountaining. Excellent stuff. And then he's going to come landing in amongst us. You can see that the Phoenix Guard unit here has taken a lot of damage, down to 26 men left. Some Dark Riders are going to sell their lives dearly, but against the Dragon Princes, it's basically inevitable that they're going to die. And then we just have a unit of Dark Shards who fled the wall and desperately trying to hold the line. That's not going to work very well though, because you've got a huge horde of Dragon Princes and of course Tyrion himself heading your way. And Mel's in the front. I mean, Mel getting right stuck in there. Dark Shards weren't even, didn't even stop. The Dragon Princes didn't even slow down, just straight through. And Marathi's going to come landing in amongst us. And Tyrion gets right in there. He's going to deal with Marathi again. Wouldn't be the first time. Marathi now surrounded by big burly men on horseback, which is something I'm sure she enjoys. They're getting poked relentlessly. And up on the wall, the last few Witch Elves and Sisters of Slaughter continuing to fight, but their numbers dwindling.
Agreed. To battle.
And Marathi is once more going down.
This is madness. To victory.
There we go, Karag deep under our control. Marathi once more defeated. Good job, Tyrion.
Take what you can.
We're just going to occupy Karag deep. We've got the Black Flood. Excellent. Tyrion's a sapper. He's also got a Razor Standard. All pretty good. That means we can... Should we go growth here? In fact, something I've been meaning to do. I'm fairly sure some of these provinces probably still have growth. Commandments, maybe? Yeah, that one can be shifted across to tribute. We can get the White Tower of Hoeth there. Don't really need walls. Yeah, we got a port, so why the hell not? We've got everything here, really. Don't really need... okay, well, yep. Yep, fine. Oh, in fact, I've been pretty good. Oh, we can do that one. Let's do that. And what about over here? No. Yes, we can over here. Cool. We can. I think it's mostly the... That still has some growth to do. That one does as well. I need another Elven embassy here because we've got lots of docks. Lots of docks. Who the frig are you? Oh, you're that person. Oh, hello there. Yeah, someone did say about Bordeaux having some special building, and I don't know if I can build it, but what does it say? Special importance to the Empire, Bretonnia, and the Vampire counts. It might not be that the High Elves can actually use it. But worth a shot, and I could I mean, getting the AI to resettle places is sometimes very, very difficult.
Can I offer assistance?
So I'm going to try. I mean, if they settle it, great. If not, I'll grab it. But either way, and same with Altdorf. I mean, again, getting the Empire to retake Altdorf, you'd think it would be a primary concern for them. Not particularly bothered, apparently. Not so much of a concern for old Carl. Not that we've seen Carl for a while, because he's been hiding from vampires. We've got Boris and Balthazar. But no Carl. Tyrion, you've got a skill point though, and that... Oh, what can we put that in? Unifier? Income from all buildings, public order all provinces. We're okay for public order at the moment, actually. I'm not too bothered by that, and to be honest, there's no more high elves. Income from buildings, 13% is local provinces is nice, but to be honest, you're usually the tip of the spear. So realistically, you're probably not going to be sat in a province producing money. And it's always, I find it a little bit confusing with money in that you can go, okay, if I spend this much, I'll be just above my upkeep amount. And then if you move that agent out of a province, suddenly your income drops and it's costing you much. To be honest, I would much prefer these effects to be faction-wide and maybe a bit less prevalent. I know it's nice to be able to sort of buff up a province, but I think on characters that generally move around, it can be very difficult to maintain sort of in your head who increases money in what province. If I give that to Tyrion, I'll get a bit more money, but then I'll lose it when he moves out. So, blah. I'm not bothered by that. Not gonna worry too much about that. I could get Bowmaster though. Chariots and Dragon Princes. You know, I quite like... Let's go Master Strategist. Let's do that. Our Tyrion is a level-headed individual most of the time. Ace Rimmer, you're going to get us some... No, you're not, because we don't have any money.
What do you require?
Nothing at the moment, Ace. You stand down. Bloody hell, they actually went and bloody... Jeez, look at this. The Empire's gone mental. They've captured they've captured 2 provinces in 2 turns. This might actually work out. The Empire is rebuilding itself. Holy balls. Look at that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I wonder where the army gone. And I found it. I found the army, everyone. I've frick. That's a lot of giants, isn't it? And us with no artillery. Okay. Alistair? This could be tough. So we've been a little bit ambushed, although not actually ambushed, but just, you know, sort of didn't know where they were. Well, yeah, it kind of was an ambush, but it's not an actual ambush, but it is kind of an ambush. Dragon Prince is going to come down, deal with the Spider Riders. Of course, Spider Riders, a bit of a bane of my existence. I don't know why. They're not actually that good. But they're continuing to be just a pain in the arse. They're quite fast. They don't get slowed down by anything. Except death, of course, and that's what the Dragon Princes are going to bring. But yet more Spider Riders, because, you know, who doesn't love Spider Riders? So more Spider Riders incoming. Going to try and get away from them a little bit, because obviously we've got the rest of the army incoming. Gorwyn is down the back there. He's dealt with the Doomdiver Catapult. He's also managed to slow down some of the units. So the army is coming in piecemeal, which is going to help us. So more Spider Riders breaking and running, but we've got some Orc Boarboy Biggins. So we're going to try and get out of the way of them, which we do just about manage to do. The Phoenix Guard are going to come charge. Get a bit blatted there. I wanted to make sure we engaged the Boar Boys rather than get the Dragon Princes stuck in there. The Orc Warlord, Orc Warboss is fighting there. We've got the White Lions. Giants getting shot to pieces by the Sisters of Avalon. They are losing health so quickly. It's the problem with being so big. The Phoenix is going to be pooping all over this big mob. Over here, the Dragon Princes get stuck in. Going to do another bombing run there. Lots of poop coming in. Good stuff. Black Orcs slowly marching up the hill. And over here, our Dragon Princes have got a good old charge off against some Black Orcs. But now some big uns are going to surround them. They need assistance. You can see some Black Orcs being shot to pieces. Got some Fanatics coming out here. Alistair and Akisha. That's it. Dealing with the Orc Warlords. Now, in my Empire campaign, I'm not having much luck with Karl fighting Orc War bosses, to be honest, but Alistair and particularly Keisha kick the shit out. Look at him. Down so hard. Phoenix is going to come in to help with some Black Orcs on the left flank over here. And the Arachnarok Spider taking a lot of damage now. The Dragon Princes have managed to deal with a unit of Black Orcs, some Boarboy Biggins, and the Spider Riders that have rallied and come back to the fight. And now White Lions dealing with Black Orcs fighting axe on axe. Look at that. I mean, helped out by the Sisters of Avalon with their incredibly accurate shots. And then the Dragon Princes over here surrounded, but now they have reinforcements in the shape of White Lions and Phoenix Guard, and the Orcs have had enough of that. The Dragon Princes did fantastic work, racking up a lot of kills. They're doing a lot of damage and holding 3 units by themselves. Fantastic stuff. Enemy units fleeing with some arrows, just seeing them off. And we're going to try and deal with the Arachnarok Spider, but I think it is going to get away. Brilliant victory there by Alistair. He's like Tyrion, but better, if you think about it. So Alistair's won another victory again. I mean, considering that was a surprise as well. I knew Argor was out there somewhere. I didn't realise he was quite that close. Let's take the Forced Labour. Send him packing. Because we're still in our own territory, we are still going to get replenishment, which is going to be very nice. As you can see, we're healing up quite nicely there. And Keisha got another skill point. Good job, Keisha. Don't know. I mean, maybe it's because the Vampiric Corruption Bretonnia don't want to settle the Reichland. But I mean, there's no reason they couldn't, really. Okay, Masnamundi is fighting back. People did say I should send Alistair to help, but to be honest, I think Masnamundi is probably going to be alright by himself, with Phil backing up, of course. And I've also, you know, I've got... There's a lot of vampires, I mean, particularly greenskins. The greenskins are, I think, strength rank 1. I need to double check. But Skrolk in comparison isn't anywhere near as strong. So I think once Masnamundi's forces are concentrated rather than spread all over the place, and I think that's probably where it went a bit wrong for Masnamundi, is he suddenly had armies sort of spread all over the place, and they got picked off one by one by the superior number of Skaven armies. So I think once he's concentrated, he'll be absolutely fine. If he does get in trouble, then obviously we will go and help, but... Who? The Von Cart. Where are the more... Okay, they're over there. Oh, yeah. I remember. Okay, I'm not particularly bothered by that. Vinola is back.
I hear the Gaddafi.
That's good to know. You are a really good mage, actually. I tell you what, we need a mage in Rana's army over here to defend Ulthuan, so that's what you're doing now. Enjoy.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
Okay, Keisha, you're going to get an Elven Steed, I think, because kind of feeling that. And we can finish you off fairly easily.
My strength is rewarded.
There we go. Terrifying Mask of E.
Can I offer assistance?
How far have we moved? I could... If I pop myself there, I'm not quite in range.
Setting camp.
I could just lay... Or I could maybe see if the Empire want to come and... Thing is, they're going to take a little while. Oh no, actually they're... Oh, they captured it. They didn't resettle it. Yeah, fine. Maybe if I get close here, maybe the Empire will come and attack it. Alistair, you are going to have... We've got Master Strategist. That's for the White Lions. Yeah, okay. Maybe... Let's get Immovable Force, because that buffs up your White Lions even more. I mean, once they're ranked up, they're not quite ranked up enough yet, but soon.
Lawmaster of Hearth.
Soon.
In search of truth.
I await your command.
Okay, so we defeated Vlad with General Melchett last time. Good job there. I'm tempted to resettle the Reichland. I'm tempted,
High Lawmaster.
but not entirely sure. Okay, well, let's send Teclis back to heal up. There we go. That's good. He lost his... Was it Handmaiden? Who did he have? I can't remember. They'll pop back up in a minute. Maybe we should deal with Blackstone and Karag Ziflin. Yeah, let's send General Melchett over there to do that. Alistair is pushing on Paravon. We're going to wipe out these mountains. And once Teclis is healed up, I might decide to resettle the Reichland, or maybe I'll just cleanse it a bit. I don't know. Of course, the other problem is Archaon. Archaon's out there somewhere, causing a bit of a ruckus, as is his, you know, thing. Litania, you are... I mean, you're pretty tricked out, aren't you? I guess I quite like Par's protection. It's quite a...
Ready. Not one
Let's go raise Ironfront.
Fight them.
Thank you.
Withdraw.
Really? I don't think that's going to be that difficult.
To me, Shadow Warriors.
They don't even have walls. Ugh. Alright. I guess I'm going to have to fight this one, but that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.